All right, there we go. We're live. Without any further ado, we're just going to continue the conversation that we had already started behind the scenes here. But we're looking at the Alterna Comics Fall campaign, and I can hear myself talking. There we go. I'm speaking in a different window now in my own ear. All right, there we go. Yeah, the fall campaign's been going well. It's got off to a strong start, stronger than the summer campaign, and maybe even the spring and maybe even winter campaign. It could be getting up there. So it's good. Jeff,
Jeff
welcome.
Elkins.
What up?
How you doing, man? Everything all right
Hey.
by you?
Yeah, doing all right. The hurricane missed us, so it's gone to
good.
the East Coast.
Good.
Oh, good, man.
But it's bad. I've seen all kinds of terrible videos.
Oh, really? Jeez. Well,
Yeah, I've
Yeah, it's
seen
flooding right now in St. Augustine.
Oh, is it really?
Oh,
I was there once.
yeah. Most of the videos I've seen to circulating are reporters just being blown around or pretending to be blown around in the wind.
Yeah.
That's been the funniest ones I've seen lately. So
Oh my God.
hello to the chat. We're getting things warmed up here. Paul Riley.
Paul
Hey.
Riley.
All right.
Louise.
Louise, the viewer. Hello. Welcome. Let's share the campaign here too while we're
I forget that you don't put music. It feels
no,
so
it is.
barren.
Your voice is what's going to keep the mood going, though. Jeff, do you hear how he's talking?
Is that blinking for you guys?
It is blinking for me.
Did it stop? Holy cow.
Oh, now it's done.
It's a hurricane happening. That's what I'm going to blame it on. Yeah, I'm not paying extra for all the mood music and all that stuff. So this is cold,
You gotta
hard.
pay for the music? I've been paying for that?
I think, is it free? Are you putting music on it?
No, it's like the basic, it's the default options.
Okay, then I don't know what I'm doing. And
All right,
I can own that. Jefferson Roswell, great to see you. Welcome.
What's up, Jefferson?
I will say too, before we get too deep into this, hold on. I promised some people that I was going to be giving out this sketch cover, original art, Downcast 1 in the flesh, Sal Voluto. He's done some stuff on the Hulk. He's done, a bunch of stuff. I met him in person. He's super cool guy, gracious. Commissioned him to do this picture of Joanne, and I think we're going to be giving it out tonight.
Oh, wow. So
Very
that's
cool.
what the whole
That is
newsletter thing was? Because I caught that when I was watching the campaign. Everyone was like, oh, Clint sent me. I'm like, what is he up to?
Yeah, so I have a couple theories here. I'll share the screen again. But, I was thinking about it because you look at some campaigns on Indiegogo and they just stay up on the trending list for longer, even when they're finished. Like, even when nobody's backing it. And I think, why is it still trending? That doesn't make sense because no one can back it right now. Like, the campaign's closed. And then it occurred to me it's because of the discussion happening here, in that there's activity that's continuing to happen on that page. So my theory was that if we have a lot of activity back here, we're going to stay trending for longer. So the best way to do that, I think, was to offer some little bit of an incentive to have some discussion and for people to get to the campaign. And who knows, maybe, just maybe, I'll send out another one. But for now, I think we'll start off with this Downcast sketch cover. I think that'll be fun. So
that's cool.
I am so impressed by your level of perception. I'm just like, oh, the campaign's doing great. That's great. Oh, it's over. It's over. Okay. Moving on. I mean, I know you do this, like, as a professional, and I'm just riding your coattails right now. But holy smokes, man.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
No, it's like, it's one of those things that I find it fun. It's interesting to me to, like, how can I get an edge with, this crowdfunding stuff? And I've made so many videos kind of breaking it apart.
Yeah.
But I felt like I already had it figured out for a while. And so I kind of just stopped trying. And I don't know. We'll see. I don't know that this matters or makes a difference, but it was fun. and maybe it does make a difference. I don't know. We'll see over the life of the campaign, but
No, this is interesting.
but
That is
I
really
think I would
interesting.
do it again though.
Well, and it's fun. It makes
Yeah.
it like an event too. You have all these people coming now,
Mhm.
and they know, but they knew they were
Yeah.
going to get that, or they didn't know.
Yeah.
So
And
they
then
knew they were
there's
getting that. All right.
and then it'll bring up the question. And then people are like, wait, what's happening in the comment section? And then
Mm,
hopefully they're. I don't know. It's just a
all
thought.
right. They'll be like, "Who's Clint?"
It's worth
No,
a
I'm kidding.
try.
If for
Clint
no
who?
other, if for no
Clint
other
Have you tried Blood
reason,
Rum?
By the way, can we just say that this is beautiful, beautiful covers right there? I mean, like, look at that.
I gotta say, I think part of the reason why the campaign's doing so well, and hello, Spencer, we see you there. If
Yes.
you can make it, we're happy to have you. But giving out kisses for incentive. That's how
Oh,
Rob
see,
got
that's
sick.
smart.
There's too much kissing at that college campus.
There is too
Right.
much.
Stuff floating
That
around
voice.
now.
Yes, that voice just sounds like completely different. Yeah.
Honestly, that's been throwing me too. I'm like, is this the same Rob?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Rob
Yeah, I'm
had a
recovering
procedure
from a
done.
cold, so
Yeah.
but I wanna keep the voice for a little.
How do you sound clearer with a cold than without?
Yeah.
It does the opposite for me. It's so strange, right?
Yeah. Rob, don't be too soothing though. We are like not too sensual because we don't want to get banned from YouTube.
I'm
so
not trying. It's just natural
Just
with the
happens.
voice.
it
I'm
just
trying to
flows.
Yeah, it's like a filter.
Have you met Rob in person? I mean,
No, only you have, I think, out of everybody here.
Yeah, I definitely have not yet.
you can't miss it when you're around him.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness gracious!
Anyway,
Love it.
It was
But-
one drink, Tyler.
But back to your point, Rob.
Yes.
I think this campaign is off to a strong start, and partially because look at these covers. They're just fantastic, and we will go through each one of these. And we have creators from every single book. No, Brian's not here.
Brian's
Brian
not
Baugh's
here, right?
But that is okay. We've talked to Brian just a couple nights ago. And so we'll go over these for sure. Why don't we start here on the left? And Horace H. Hoover.
Yeah,
I want to hear
the debut, man.
the one
yeah,
everybody's talking about.
It's the
it
debut.
looks so rad. I don't really know much of anything about it, and I was trying to pitch it last night, and I'm like, I don't really know. It just looks cool.
It looks great.
That's enough.
Yeah, here I'll get down there. But Fabrizio, do you mind? First off, introduce yourself to the world. Where on earth did you come from? This is your first comic, as far as I know.
Outer
So-
space.
Sure. My name is Fabrizio Aiello. This is my first comic. I did like a short story or something like 10 years ago and maybe 15 years ago, but this is the only thing I've like written, drawn, inked, colored, lettered, and stuff like that.
You just wanted to do it right the first time. Is that what it is?
Well,
just
I
gonna
wanted
do
to
it all
wait
right.
to see if I could do it. So, yeah, as far as I mean, I've been drawing, my whole life. Went to school for art, so it's not like I just kind of whipped this out. But comics in general, I wasn't drawing a lot of comics. I did illustration in 3D and other things with a little bit of overlap. So I did some game art and stuff like that.
Oh,
But
cool.
this is the first comic, in this style that I've done.
Oh man. Oh,
Hi,
so
Roland.
rad.
Yeah, it's cool, and it's very there's like a nostalgia factor to this in just the kind of vibe and maybe aesthetic that you see. But I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
And immediately another thing I look at too is this strong silhouette character here. Like to me, this is Frank Miller. Like I can just see Frank Miller jumping at me. I can. I
Yep.
don't know. It's pretty cool. I
I
love
see a
it.
bunch of stuff.
I saw
That's
some
just-
old McFarlane there. Some
Oh,
of those
okay.
things I saw in like some old issues Spawn. I'm like, I didn't know you could
Interesting.
do that. It looks so cool.
Yeah,
It-
as far as
It's
like
all
my
him though.
my influences, I mean, I grew up in the 80s, so it's like the main 80s
Yeah.
artist. I mean, I was around for the 90s. Admittedly, I kind of waned in the 90s, for quite a bit. And I would pop back in and grab, something new like the Sin City or Hellboys or something like that. So those are my biggest influences without a doubt. As far as aesthetics, as far as content, I don't know if I have a specific inspiration that I can think of. I kind of grab things from all the stuff that I like. I like, Sherlock Holmes and Lovecraft, and I like old books and kind of esoteric mysteries, and I like a little funny too. I like all of that.
Cool.
Nice.
It's fun. I'm in on it. I think this'll be cool.
Publisher
And
Pete
I
just
got-
commented.
Gotta say hi too. Hello, Peter. This is one of those moments when the cat's away and the mice will play. But we're definitely talking about Alterna Comics fall campaign here on Sweetcast.
Oh yeah.
And this looks fantastic. So if you were to pitch the story, let me hear your pitch. What's it about?
So it's funny because I've thought a lot about the pitch. Obviously, you have to come up with something, but I still stick with my sort of original tagline, which was New York City's greatest space-time occult detective vacuum. And that was kind of the second thing I ever thought of after his name. And I kind of just went with my gut, to be honest. But there's a few reasons I like it, just to parse it a little bit. I love the idea of being really specific about something. So I always say to my wife, I'm like, you are my favorite person in this room at 4:00, So,
And you
when
mean
say,
that?
I do. So when you're saying New York City's greatest detective, okay, there's other detectives, maybe even occult detectives, space-time occult detectives, and then vacuum. So it's really just saying he's the only one, But it kind of gives a flavor. So he's gonna, he'll take cases that kind of run the gamut as far as, retrieving an object for somebody, investigating a ghost, sort of running the gamut. Now, as far as like flavor, admittedly, it's very supernatural, paranormal, occult stuff with Lovecraft kind of feel.
Oh yeah. This
And
looks like
weird
so much
fiction.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Definitely.
I
I'm
love it.
psyched, man. I'm really psyched. I'm excited for you. How do you feel? How do you feel like, because I remember when my first issue was coming out, I was just so psyched and I was so nervous at the same time, but I was
Oh
just,
my god.
yeah, doesn't it feel nuts?
It's crazy. It's surreal, especially since like the first issue 100% was just for me because I hadn't even considered sending it to anybody. So when you open that first issue, that is like private Fabrizio. So whatever you think of that is,
You won't be able to unsee what you see.
yeah. I mean, I will say this: it's not too crazy, right? Like it's not as Mo Sislak would say, it's not po-mo or weird for the sake of weird. It's still got story structure and it's fun, but there's some little around the edges things that I like. I kind of put into the book.
That's great.
So.
Cool.
But there's something to that. Like Mignola did that with. Hellboy's kind of weird, but he did that with puppets. He's got a weird thing for like old wooden puppets, and he's just found a way to bring them into his stories. But the aesthetic works.
Yeah, that's really how I'm looking at the book. Like, if I have an idea about anything, it could be non-comic related. This is like an outlet to put it into.
Yes, exactly.
And since I sort of set up this world, nothing is out of place. I can do sort of any story I want. I can do a classic monster one. I can do a crazy world-bending one, sci-fi one, or something.
Yeah.
Well, most important. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I keep looking at this arm right here, and I think, ouch, that looks painful.
Yeah.
It's coming out of a book.
It is
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
what's going on here,
I
but
missed that part.
it gives me the feels
Oh
in a
yeah.
bad way, or a good way, in a good bad way.
It's crazy because
Put
I
it
thought
out.
I was the only one-shop man in town, and now I realize, Fabrizio, you do everything as well on your book.
Yeah,
Son
it's
of a bitch.
Coming for your crown.
Watch out, next he's coming for that smooth talking voice.
You better watch yourself.
Yeah, right? Who's this imposter Rob?
Spencer's hold on.
Impasto, Rob.
We have to applaud Del backer number
Dale, hey,
202.
oh,
Thank you
awesome.
so
Hell
much.
yeah.
Thank you,
Thank
Dale.
very much.
Appreciate your support.
Appreciate you.
Love it, Spencer. Great to hear. Also, your sultry voice.
There he is.
this
Yes.
stream.
Hello, hello.
He's just always on sultry mode.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near the low tones of Rob tonight, man.
Yeah,
All the high end of your voice is just gone, man. It's insane.
it's pretty wild.
We need a funky bass groove to go with your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. We do have a question here from Eric Hammond. How do you get emotion and character out of a vacuum head?
Mm,
Mm.
it's a good
So
question for Brazil.
it is a good question because as soon as I sat down to draw it, that was obviously the first question that came to my mind. I try to get as much out of his pose and sort of his like his hands as I can. And I know it sounds crazy, but the outlet or the plug hanging off his helmet
This thing.
on the
this-
left, yeah,
Yeah.
that is really fantastic for like secondary motion, you know, and it really adds a ton to it. So I move that thing as much as possible. And mostly it's about the pose. And once you hear him speak, there's, you know, he's pretty loquacious. So you will kind of get he's not holding anything back. So if he is feeling something, you'll probably hear about it.
So I look how dramatic this panel is here. Speed lines help, but that's a great pose.
Thank you.
Love it.
I will share the first page without any dialogue because this is actually a poster. I just like this.
Ooh,
Without any dialogue, it's the first
Nice.
page. The first time we see him.
love it.
That's great, man. That's so
Thank you.
great.
Quiet setting. Looks like he's about to stumble across his first adventure or something. I don't know.
Dude, I'm such a sucker for like scenes of like in like old libraries or studies. Like anytime, like I have one of those in the new Red Koi issue too.
I know.
great.
Like the number of books, I was like, I know what a pain it is
Yep.
to draw all of those books.
To move those.
That's rad. I love it. So that is Horace H. Hoover right now on the fall campaign. I'm gonna post a link real quick, and we're gonna talk through more of these books. Wow, this campaign just keeps going. There it is. I'm gonna post this link. So if you have not backed it, please hop in there and back it. There's a lot of great things to get here too, because we're talking the first custom Alterna short box. I
So
guess you could
cool.
say maybe the second one because there's the King Cryptid one as well. But these are so cool. I remember we had our meeting, off the, not on the air. We're talking about these. Who's going to be the first one? And everyone's like, "Ugh, I want it. And so it was very fitting, though, for this Blood Realm box to come out. Wolf and Batsy t-shirt, all of the books. What a lineup. Trading cards, patches, hats, all sorts of good stuff. So yeah, do check it out, especially if you've got some money to spend. This collector's bundle is a good place to go. All right, which issue next? Can't Kill Cade. Let's go in order. We got two of the creators. We have Jeff and Spencer here from Can't Kill Cade. What is up, guys?
Yeah.
What's up?
Not much. Oh, Jeff
Congrats,
is here.
Jeff. Yeah, Jeff's here. Congrats,
been here,
Jeff, by
dude.
the way, man. The cover
I
looks
thought you were just here in spirit.
insane. Cover
Oh,
looks
thanks, man.
nice. So crazy.
Make this smaller so I can see the whole cover. There we go. How's that?
Yeah, talk about the cover, Jeff. You did it, not me.
Yeah, we just kind of like tossed ideas back and forth, and we really didn't have any like specific direction to go in. So I was just trying to think of something striking and cool. And it's always like a classic shot to have like the hero surrounded by guns and knives. Like John Buscema used to do that a lot.
Mm.
And then I just got the idea just of what if like he had smoke coming out of his mouth, like Wolverine style, but instead it's from the bullet that just went through him.
Yeah, he's got a mouthful of right
Yeah,
there.
just trying
Missing teeth.
to make it as gnarly as possible.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, we have
so
to really
cool.
sell the name.
Yeah, he's still living. And I wonder about this too, because I've kind of gone, I don't know, I never, as a writer, I never give the artist like, hey, make your cover this. Like I have something that specific. I usually say, hey, here are a few of the scenes that happen, or I want it to feature this character. And then I just kind of let them do whatever looks cool, because that to me supersedes anything else, is it has to look
Mhm.
cool. Is that kind of your how you guys are working together too?
For sure. I think that's definitely the best way to go about it. Like this one we said, you're like the biggest thing is always like I have, I guess, a couple of rules. It's like you don't want to spoil what's actually going on in the story, but you also don't want to be like trolling your audience with like, I guess, like the clickbait equivalent of a comic book cover.
Yeah.
You want to give them something that like at least contextually makes sense with what's going to be going on in the issue. It's like Cade gets his ass kicked a bunch, so I was like, we're never really lying if we throw that on the cover. This was all Jeff's idea, so he was like, hey, I wanted to do an extreme close-up, and he had that idea of just, completely surrounded and already beat to shit. Works with the story, especially in issue 3, where we're already kind of there emotionally and narratively. And we, like, it's same thing like you were saying for issue 4, we've already talked about it a bit, but it was like, it's these characters that need to be on the cover, and other than that, it was like badass clash. We need to come up with something really cool that just like it's these guys going at it as hard as they possibly could, and just give people a cool little image that like if they want to take it as a. That's why I love that Pete also offers the prints and stuff. Is like if you want it just stripped down as a print with no trade dress or anything, it still looks awesome on its own. It's almost like its own little extra splash page. So I also love that we can get away with like putting dialogue on the covers.
You don't see that.
I love
very
the dialogue
often.
on covers. It's so old school.
Yep.
It is, yeah. Yeah,
He-
it's like
he
I don't
doesn't
know that I
restrict us
ever
on
see
that.
that now on current comics, except for with Alterna. It's
Yeah,
rad.
true.
I remember seeing that on a Spider-Man issue. The first time I saw it, I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. There's rules against this kind of thing. Well, this is cool. I mean, down to the detail. Now I'm like looking at the cover. This is the only one I know of that has the black and white for the corner art, which I like a lot. That's cool. Can't Kill Cade. This is one people were talking about. I'm trying to remember when did the first issue come out?
It's cursed, man. It's been years. I don't have my information in front of me, and my memory's bad with that kind of stuff since my accident. But I want to say 2020 in actuality. It was originally supposed to come out. I've told this story a million times, but it was originally supposed to come out before Voidwalker did. And Voidwalker ended up being the first book in the Ransomverse due to endless circumstances between me and Kevin having tons of personal things pop up in our life.
Yeah.
That just kept postponing things, and inevitably Kevin ended up leaving after issue 2 because of other stuff. So this book's been cursed forever, but Jeff came on and saved the day. So the last 2 issues are going to be on time. I know that much. We called our shot on this one and said we'd be here in the fall, and we're here now. But yeah, the first issue, it's been years now. We were definitely before COVID, is the easiest way to put it at this point. So
Wow.
In the before
Cool.
times.
Yeah.
yeah, I want to say summer of 2020, but like my brain is so scattered and I've been doing so much and it's so far out now. I'd have to like actually look at I have like my own brief catalog history that it's like a scrapbook of my career.
So cool. Yeah. Well, this is one
Of
that
course, I'm sold out of issue 1 too, so I can't just like look
Yeah.
at one and tell you the date.
This is for I mean, so many people loved Can't Kill. There's one I have heard chatter about from the chat, from readers for a long time. People talk about it and ask about it. I'm sure you heard it more than I did even, but it's great to see this coming out again, or continuing on. It looks good. I know that you had some problems with what you could put on Indiegogo. There's a lot of shouting here. Apparently Indiegogo is okay with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the I was joking about it on the launch stream the other night with Pete that this is like the only real like safe page in the issue that we could show. Jeff knows even better. I think there's like 1 or 2 other pages where there's some other guys yelling at each other, but other than that, I think almost every other page starts to get like at least one violent panel in it.
Yeah.
Even like flashbacks get violent. And again, I can say
It's
we're
true.
like the only romance book at Alterna. So if that's your bag, check it out.
Love is in the air.
Yeah.
Jeff, how do you approach romance like this? It's kind of
Oh
Heavy.
man, I mean, you gotta get out the roses, chocolates. Like, really, just try to get sensual with it.
Gotta
Get Rob
sell it.
Geronimo with a
Have me
cold on the
narrating.
phone.
You gotta have me
I
narrate.
had him reading
Yeah,
Yao.
just call Rob and let him serenade me. Read me Blood Realm, Rob.
Yeah.
Once upon a time in the lands of Mordrin.
Hey, quit plugging your book. That's
Oh,
my
sorry,
time.
sorry.
Always.
My bad.
It's always on.
So
I'm
romantic.
always on. Always be closing.
Well, yeah, check out Can't Kill Cade. The link's in the description and in the chat. Help us. I want to get this book funded as soon as possible. We get that 10K mark. That's huge. And I think that's when there will be new things released. I can't remember exactly, but Peter usually makes the advertising.
He's always
perks.
got tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like, it's sooner we get that, the better. There's going to be some great stuff that it gets added to the campaign. So that'll be fantastic. We have Guy from Red Bank says, Clint, I just got my copy of Clint Stoker's Dracula. Can't wait for Fat L to come out. Me and you both. I've been working on that today too. It's I'm really looking forward to shipping that out. It'd be fantastic. Thanks for your support. Conquest Comics. Hello, Liam. Welcome. Robert Roberts is here. Hell Lord Zeno and Hell Princess Xena are only true comic book saviors. Thank you.
Oh,
Always
yeah.
putting into perspective, Robert. Appreciate that. All right, so that is Can't Kill Cade. Looking forward to it. What's the next one in order here? Blood Realm.
Oh,
It just so happens we know a
Huh.
guy
isn't that funny?
that could tell us a
Isn't
little bit
that
about Blood Realm.
funny?
First off, the box.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I'm so excited about the box. Oh my goodness.
What's in the
gracious.
box?
What's in the box? Yeah, I out of everything, man, I can't wait to get that. That just looks insane.
Yeah. I'm excited for it. Did you get like a template, and how did you put together the box?
Yeah,
I
Pete
thought
told me
that's
the
fun.
dimensions he needed everything, for.
Cool.
So I just picked a bunch of images and we kind of worked out which would be the best for the whole theme of the box. So you got Gorn on one side, you have Chiron on the other, and then you have two big scenes. And on the top, we got the sisters with the logo, and then on the flaps, we have the little sigils of the Iron Wolves and the Satrians. So it's just the whole box is themed, and I just can't wait to see this thing. I think it looks super cool.
Here it is,
Looks
issue
incredible.
11.
Yeah,
I
it's
remember
issue
when
11.
when issue 1 came out, and I
Yeah,
was
when I was a
watching
wee lad.
reviews. I know, it's so weird. Like, I was just looking at reviews for it,
Yeah.
and because at the time I was
God.
like getting, I'd heard of Alterna, I looked at some of the stuff, and I thought I just want to see what books appeal to me the most, and Blood Realm was on that list.
Oh.
So I looked at some reviews. I remember this one guy in particular that was like, I love the art and I hate the art, and I love the art. Did you see that review?
Yes. Oh, I do remember that guy. I don't
Do you
remember.
that guy?
Yeah. I can't remember who it was,
He
but yeah, I
he
remember
loved
hearing
it,
that.
but it was like, it's ugly, beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
he was having such a hard time. It was, it's like, it's horror art. It's
Yeah.
but it was just so funny to watch watch his review of it.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That's the idea, I mean, it is dark fantasy horror. I mean, it's called Blood Realm, so you have to be a little unsettled, at times. I feel like if you're not unsettled, at least just a little bit, I'm not doing my job,
Yeah.
If it's not just in the art, but also in the content as well, because so much of it is derived from actual history, like the conquests of Alexander the Great and all that stuff, which is just steeped in just blood and death. And, I'm kind of telling these tales with all these different types of stories and characters, but they're really just echoes, of what happened in our history. And it's almost like in a way for me to try and, by me processing it through Blood Realm, I'm trying to like process what is human history in a way, It's like I'm trying to figure all that out because it's just so super crazy that it's just that all of it happened in real life, but it's great content.
Guy from Red Bank says these look like horror stories, and called it.
Oh,
got it.
There you got it. You did it. You did it. I wonder what gave it away.
Something's working. This guy down here though could
Uh-huh.
be cuddly. I'm just saying.
He looks comfortable. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. He could be comfortable with that nice fur, underneath, keep you warm.
Yeah. If you can't,
That's
if you,
before he eats you, though. That's the thing.
the sweet release of death will come soon, but
Exactly.
it'll be comfortable for a moment.
Just for a moment.
So cool. I love it. I think we lost Jeff too. So
Gotcha.
Jeff, if you're out there and you
He's
make
just
it back
angry
in,
because I had to talk about Blood Realm.
he's like, "Get that
The
down."
hurricane came back.
Oh no.
Revenge.
Run, Jeff.
But
Love
yeah,
it.
it's issue 11, so I'm already working on issue 13 right now.
Holy
And-
smokes, man.
Yeah, I've been fired up. I saw that box. That's what did it. Once I saw that box, and once Pete shared it online, I was like, I stopped everything, and I was like, time to work, because that was like,
I gotta fill that thing.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, could you imagine a full short box of just Blood Realm?
That'd be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. How many do you need to fill a short box?
A lot. I don't know. I'm not sure how many. It would take a bit.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
guy,
something Spencer would know.
guy from Red Bank, if it is calling
I think
to you,
Pete mentioned
Get
it
it.
on the show the other night
Get it.
because I don't know the exact dimensions on these ones. I know I'm pretty sure they're almost exactly short boxes.
mm,
Bagged and boarded and everything though is good question.
yeah,
I think you
it's
can fit
100.
around 100 not bagged and boarded.
Okay,
Bagged and
so
boarded,
like-
I would say probably safely around like 75, 80 of them.
oh, brother. Oh, I don't know if I'll
Maybe
be
a
able to
little
fill a
bit.
hole.
A little bit
Don't-
less than that potentially, but you're still talking like shitloads of pages. But that it would be
Yeah,
absolutely rad.
That
Then
would
you
be
have to
absolutely.
justify making a second edition box, man.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Rob just went from sounding
Blood
like
Realm
so
Box
victorious
2.
to so defeated. He's like,
Yeah, I went. Oh my god! I thought it was gonna be like maybe
Ah.
25.
His hands are aching from all of the painting and
Yeah,
inking and.
I
yeah.
could be wrong, but I think it's around there.
I know.
That sounds right. Sounds.
But listen,
I'm
guy
sure
from
Pete
Red Bank,
knows. He's got one of
talking to
the he's got one of the proofs he got. I'm pretty sure for at least the King Cryptid one. So I'm
Guy
sure
from
he's
Red
tested
Bank.
out how many books can go in it.
Let me talk to guy from Red Bank. Listen, Lord Cyphus is talking to you directly through me. You must hail the Blighted One and purchase Blood Realm. This is your calling. That is all.
That's-
I'm sorry, what were we saying? I didn't mean to.
no, that was. Yeah, I get that.
You just
That
blacked out
happens
for a minute?
sometimes. Yeah.
You were inhabited.
I was inhabited.
Oh, fever dream.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Seriously
No,
though,
you're not. No, you're
Blood
not.
Blood Realm to me it has a very storybook epic vibe to
Mhm.
it. I would
My
say
kids love it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I
they
stopped.
they lose sleep over it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Why are
I
you
was
reading
was
this
going
to
for
us?
that vibe. I was generally going for that vibe though. I wanted
Yeah.
to have that classic, like you're sitting down by the fire, and you're gonna be told a story. You're gonna be told this legend, So I had to like work around some things in the art because sometimes it's hard because a couple of issues I go real storybook and then a couple of issues I get real comic booky, with a lot of
Mhm.
panels. So there's like a balance, but I realize that certain stories call for certain themes. So
Mm.
it's okay to break it up depending on what the subject matter is. So that's where I'm at.
Absolutely.
I feel like-
It's a fun one. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Tyler.
No, I was gonna say I feel like there are dozens of streams now where I just say like Blood Realm's one of my favorite books. It was like the book where I saw Rob's booth at New York City Comic Con, and I just started like
remember.
shoving children and old ladies out of my way.
It was
I
like
just
George
land-
Costanza.
I landed in front of him like, "What is this?" and tell me about it because I want one.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, and it
Right.
and they opened it up, and I was like, "This is exactly what I was hoping for."
Mm-hmm.
And it's
I'm
not
glad, man.
disappointed yet.
No, I'm
It
thrilled
is,
to
it
hear
is
that.
super fun. I'm going to post a link, and someone's already asking what happened to Geronimo's voice. It just is evolving.
It's a
Just hit puberty.
finally I've reached new heights through the grace of the Dark Lord Cyphus. All hail the Blighted One.
He's ready for the next issue of the audio version of the Blood
Oh
Realm.
my god, yeah. Oh man, that is the time. Now is the time to
You
record
gotta
the audio
capitalize on
comic.
that.
That's what happens
The
to your
software
voice when you
sensitive
break
side.
10 issues.
Right, exactly, Spence. And Jeff, yeah. heard that.
There we
Oh,
go.
Lord.
Refreshed it. We're at $7,115.
Thank
It's a
you,
little
backers.
little small, hard to see there now, but yeah, 194 backers. 6 more backers will be to 200 backers, which is a notable place to be because the first 200 matter. But this campaign is already beating the summer campaign. I'm not sure about. I should have collected all these numbers first. It's doing very well.
We are crunching the data.
I so wish I was a numbers guy.
Crunching
It
the
sounds
data.
so cool to know this stuff.
Man, it would be great to understand numbers and stuff.
Numbers are cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
Well, we're gonna talk to the non-numbers guy now because Red Koi
Why would you?
is next on the list. So
Nice.
it would be cool to know a Red Koi guy. Tyler,
Yes.
tell us about Red Koi. These are in a. There we go. There it is.
Yeah,
Red
that looks
Koi
great.
Yeah, so
number 6.
Red Koi, dark fantasy samurai comic. I always
Mhm.
kind of say it's samurai in the same way that King Arthur was a knight. Fabrizio, you had described it the other night on the stream. I can't remember if it was like a painting or something, or a fever dream or something like that, and that really struck me because the inspiration for Red Koi really was traditional Japanese tattoo art. Like I loved that the stories that were told and the symbolism of the images. So I really tried to take that and turn that into a comic book. Clearly here, this is not Red Koi on the cover. We have the Swan King, who is my knight character, crossing paths with her. And Swan King was a one-shot, came out. Actually, it came out before Red Koi as a Kickstarter, and then Pete put it out as a one-shot, black and white. And he texted me one night, I don't know, last year, the year before, and he goes, "Hey, would you ever think of Swan King entering the Red Koi universe?" And I just texted back, I was like, "Well, now I can't stop thinking about it." And I did not sleep that night. I just kept waking up and writing stuff down. And so anybody that read the one shot knows he sort of exiled himself to this island castle. And in this story, we see what happened after the events of the one shot. An evil entity has taken up refuge in the castle and then drawn him out onto the Carrion Road, which is this sort of desolate path connecting the east and the west in the Red Koi universe. Full of all kinds of danger and dark creatures. So we see what has brought him out there, crosses paths with Aiko, and we get his story. And it's kind of, I really try to make it kind of a cosmic underworld kind of monster story. I don't know. I tried to push it in a lot of different places, and we'll see how it goes. Kind of like fairy tale meets underworld vampire movie.
It's cool. And
Oh,
I
damn.
just realized up here in the corner there's this creeper angel.
Dude,
demon.
this cover gave me a lot of trouble. It was I had the hardest time with it, and I don't know why, but this is where we ended up, sort of kind of focused. You have like the fruit as, having that place of like the Sacred Heart with fire and stuff. So, and then, that creature up in the moonlight, she will play a part in the story, and hopefully people are going to enjoy it. Nick really, I'm really proud of this issue.
Nice.
His colors, it just every time he sends me back pages, like you were describing, Clint, it's Christmas. It's like
Yeah.
Christmas. So, because I am
So
not a
fun.
one-stop shop guy, I rest heavily on my on my team.
I get it.
You and
yeah.
me both.
No, dude. But every time Wes and Nick, send back pages, like Nick sends back his colors, and I'm stunned, and then Wes sends it back, and I'm like, oh, it's a real comic book now, So, but it's
That's-
cool.
Yeah, I love it. More of kind of that dark fantasy, but it's very like, I don't know. It kind of itches that kung fu scratch that I get often. I want some of that vibe, and you definitely get that in Red Koi. So super fun book. Do check it out. This is one maybe you've read like some of these series. It's a great time to get into any of them because you can add on all those back issues and start from the beginning. So
This is issue
fantastic.
6. Yeah.
Issue 6. That's enough to like
It's
really
weird to
sink your
say.
teeth in. Yeah.
Yeah.
This battle looks great, by the way. I was looking at this earlier
Yeah.
today, actually.
That was
Thank you,
wicked.
Jeff. I appreciate that.
Looks so
Yeah.
good.
Very cool. Tara Wombat says, Geronimo, if you don't record the first miniseries in your new voice, you will
regret it. I know. I'll do it.
I love the evil laugh and then followed with the cough.
Soft cough. Oh,
Love it.
Sorry.
Good stuff. Murder Dolls is out. Very cool. Happy to see Red Koi returning.
Thank
Absolutely.
you, Jefferson. Happy to be back.
Yes. Please back it. This is the most affordable campaign that you're going to see anywhere on the
That's
internet.
true.
I defy you to find something more affordable.
I'll say though
fantastic
one last
books.
thing with Red Koi. So this is going to be
Oh, yeah.
a 2-issue chapter 3. So
Mm.
there's this, and then should be in the spring campaign. We're going to have Red Koi issue 7. So
Nice.
Ah, nice, man.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, we are going to have, we'll talk about briefly Wolf and Batsy. I don't know if I can do it justice, but look at the cover. What else can I say? It looks
Yeah,
awesome.
it's a great cover.
This is one, I mean, Brian has some diehard fans. I've seen like several people talk about this, but tons of people go exactly for Wolf and Batsy, diehard fans.
Oh, yeah.
And no wonder why, too. Look at that. There's an interior page for you.
his book was one when we were at Plastic City. It was just people were coming up and they just, even if they'd never heard of it, they looked and they're like, "Oh, I need all the Wolf and Batsy."
that's
Yeah.
what hooked
Wow.
my girlfriend on it.
Yeah.
Really? That's great.
Yep, I ended up I mean, I already had most of the issues, but I ended up grabbing all of it again for her. And I've been following Brian's stuff since like I was in high school.
That's
really?
awesome.
He's been popping up all over the place for more than a decade, at least on my radar.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I hadn't heard of it until it came to Alterna, but
Same.
I mean, Brian is killing. Here's another one man show doing everything.
Wow, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
They're coming for your throne, Rob.
I'm outnumbered.
Better start sharpening that sword.
Those bastards.
I just want to zoom in on that page. Like, I just want to see the line work in the inside of the mouth there. I'm just like, I just,
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's killer.
man.
Like,
Oh.
yeah, I will in fact zoom in if you can see that. Oh, I broke it. There we go.
You gotta pull it up on the campaign yourself.
There it is. Yeah,
So
that is
cool.
super detailed. I'm really
Ah.
wrecking this whole thing. There we go. Anyway, Wolf and Batsy, check it out. This is a super popular one. Everyone loves it. And it's also, I think, going to be super regular for a while because I know he's got a lot of story already
Tons
finished.
of
So,
material.
Yeah, man's machine.
That's
yeah, so if
incredible.
you want to follow it, you don't have to wait. There it is. Do check it out. I think, am I the last one? We've gone
you
over
are.
everyone's, huh?
You
Downcast.
skipped yourself.
I feel like if you're here, you kind of already know. I feel like I've talked about Downcast so much,
No.
but I just love it. I
Tell me
love that
more.
we're in issue 7 here. I never in my life, I always thought my dream before I died was to get a 6-issue miniseries that I could put out, and having like being on issue number 7 and still going is just such a great feeling. So
Man, your stalker failed.
I didn't die. I'm still
Yeah,
here.
you hear that, sucker? He got to issue 7. What are you doing with your life?
He's out there. Purses.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's outside your window.
Sadly, pasting newspaper clipping letters onto another note. Aw.
Wiping his
This
tears.
is the stream that motivated him to go out and get a real job.
Yeah.
I gotta do
He'll be
something
like,
in my life.
issue 10's never gonna happen, though, buddy.
Yeah.
Never.
I'll be back.
Yeah, no, it's cool because I'm actually 8, 9, 10 right now, which will be part of Downcast Volume 4. And right now 8 and 9 are finished. So I only have that issue 10 that we're currently working on. Kind of stopped production a little bit. But we'll be back on it. It's so crazy to actually be working on what will be issue 10.
Wow.
But yeah, this one's so good. Looking up close on this cover too that Nacho did, I have a lot of appreciation for his color work on this one in particular, but I just love it. Super classic comic, the shattered logo look. Nice touch, Peter. I really liked how that turned out. And it just shows the showdown, final showdown with Domri. If you've been following it, I love it. Obviously, I'm biased. I love it. This one got reviewed so well too. It was this book that made me really feel like I had writing comics figured out, at least for my style, as to how I wanted to tell stories. I went over very well with the crowdfunded version. And so if you haven't read Downcast, Terra Wombat says, "What is this Downcast you speak of?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do check it out. I have a feeling that Terra Wombat knows, but please check it out. This is such an affordable way to get into it as well. So, all right, posting the link again because you can never do too much of that. Maybe you've backed it already. Maybe you're waiting for payday. I don't know, but share it out to the world. Let them know that the campaign is up. We want to hit that $10,000 landmark as quickly as possible, and that'll help us keep it rolling. But it'll also help us get out those advertising perks. I've heard rumors of sketch cards. I did 7 sketch cards on the last campaign. That was nutty. So much fun to do. I know, like no one ever ordered one, and then 7 in one campaign.
Look at that.
What
They got
gives?
an aesthetic. They got an
Always
aesthetic they
bragging.
like.
Because I tried a different look.
They
Ahoy,
like
what's Clint
something.
hanging out with a nerd like Rob? There's just some mystery.
No, Rob's got a cool voice now. He's
Yeah,
not a
he
nerd
fixed it.
anymore.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm cool now, Ross. Cool now.
Good
He's
voice.
starting a radio show.
Smooth. This is smooth Rob we have
This
today.
is smooth back and Rob. back
Easy
to
listenings
campaign.
with Smooth Rob.
Smooth Rob.
Yeah.
Love it. What else do we got to talk about with this campaign?
Well, I'm actually curious to see if everybody has an ending to their story. Like, does everyone have their ending? Obviously, don't say it. But like, have you
Yeah.
guys already like figured out exactly? Well, I know Spence, yours is a limited series.
All
right?
of you guys share your endings, so our books are better.
Because yours
Deal.
is like a short story for this, right?
Yeah, for this contained short story, how it was originally pitched, like how me and Mike originally wrote it, it is a very concise, definitive end. It's exciting. Jeff knows it already.
Oh,
I think it's honestly like what got us signed at Alterna in the first place, like the big reveal of Cade and like why you should care.
sick.
We kind of did that in reverse. So like normally you would want to hook your reader in the first issue with that whole point, but we were like, hey, what if we flip that and we're just going to hook our readers with some ultra violence and they'll be really into this action story that they find out over time has a heart as they learn to love these characters and this weird little world we were building. We were lucky enough to get pretty much both books picked up at the same time, but I think with Voidwalker it was Christian's art that got that picked up, and with this one it was really like
The
the weird story we had, and it all hinged on that final issue, the
Oh,
fourth
damn
issue.
it.
But we
Spencer,
have plenty more to tell. We know where it goes on from issue 4. I have 4 years. I have about up to issue 20 of Cade outlined. Up to, I think we're at like 40 or 50 with Voidwalker now, and then Hellseekers is insane. Like Hellseekers being like the cornerstone of the Ransomverse eventually, which
Jeez.
Jeff is doing the art on. That was the book we were originally going to be working on, but he jumped on to finish Cade, so it's kind of like a nice little warm up before he jumps into all of Hellseekers with me. But that is
Nice,
that's
man.
going to be everything. Cartoonist kayfabe called it the comic book of 2020, and then the world ended. So
Seems appropriate though, right?
yeah, we'll get it out eventually, and when it does come out, it's gonna blow people's minds. But Can't Kill Cade is just a little taste of that world now, and it definitely has a very concise end in that fourth
Okay.
issue.
Oh,
So it's
wow.
about the ultraviolet. Just hear me out, okay? It could be you came
Ultraviolence.
for the blood and guts. You stayed for the heart.
Yes.
Oh,
There we go.
Exactly. We
You're
always said
welcome.
it was about finding yourself. It was a story about finding yourself in the corpses of your enemies.
That's so
and
beautiful.
we stuck to that.
Oh man, I'm tearing up.
Yeah,
I'm tearing
it's a beautiful little love story wrapped in a violent bow. It's
All right.
it was a lot of fun to write. I absolutely love the characters. We get to expand on it a little bit more. We're not even sure if we're gonna name Fatty and Skinny. They were always kind of those dudes, and we liked it ambiguous like that. That story was all about like a lot of characters aren't really descript because that was the point, is they weren't important to the story. Everything is kind of frills. The importance is the violence that Cade is bestowing on the world and where that's leading to, and
Amen.
how it reverberates.
Nice.
That's
All
the
right.
point of that story, but you'll all find out about that in issue 3 and 4,
Got
where
it.
we finally get into the heart of things.
And he's
But
got
what's
his
up,
ending.
GJ in chat?
Love it.
Oh, hey, GJ.
Yeah. A guy from Red Bank says, "I'm going to get yelled at, but you will yell at me. But I gotta get them through volume because number one, oh, so he's talking about the collected volumes. Is that what you're getting to? The Giants.
Because number 1 of Blood Realm is out of stock.
Dude, I'm gonna have to crack open my Alterna collection and start
Mm.
hawking them.
I think they are. Is the
Time,
Giant out?
finally.
Run to eBay.
It's
Is
all
it?
paying off now.
My
Is it?
goodness.
I think he.
all the drunk nights at conventions.
I think that.
Yeah, I'll take another Blood Realm number 1.
Yeah, dude. There's so many times I bought multiple books because I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have drank so much last night.
I think he's right. I think. Oh no. Wait a
Is
minute.
it sold out?
Uh,
Because you're one of the ones that got a
Not.
second printing before all the printer issues, right?
yeah. No, he means. Okay. No, unsigned. All right. I'm sending it to Clint in the private chat so he
Oh, yeah,
can
man.
share it.
I'll
Here you go.
put it
Smooth
a
Rob's got it on lock.
Listen,
direct
you
link.
don't mess with Lord Cyphus, guy from Red Bank. I
Yeah.
will find a way to get that access
Yeah.
to you. Lord
There we go.
Cyphus needs his followers.
Yeah,
Rob will
here's-
tattoo it on your body if he
I
has
will
to.
get that access. That's a
Here's
lot.
your fix.
Exactly.
So this is the volumes. This is the
So this
Giant.
is volume. Yeah,
Oh, the volume one.
and there's
80-page
only there's
What
only
a
I
good
think 13 left.
Oh,
Okay.
hot damn.
So
One
get
thing
it-
was sold
oh.
out. Saw
I
that
don't think
last
he's
week.
doing more
I-
of these. I
Dang
think
it.
it's the end of the Giants.
I posted it.
Yeah, I
and
don't know if he does reprints anymore or not.
No, it's
Get
not
'em while you
working.
got 'em.
I'm trying
Why?
to post it. It says
Oh
having
my
trouble
God.
connecting. Please check your internet connect. I mean, I'm live. My internet's
Yeah.
working. So I will try that again in a minute. But it
Maybe
is
I'll
on
do it.
alternacomics.com. You can get there.
Maybe I'll
Yes.
post it in the. I don't know
Look
if
for
I'm a-
Blood Realm Volume 1, I think, right?
Well, put in Blood Realm Giant, and it's
There
dark
you go,
cover.
yeah.
Giant. Yeah, there you go.
Giant.
GJ Martinez, good evening. Can we get an update on Fatal and City of Rot first campaign fulfillment? How's this looking? I'll start here with Fatal. We're working on. My goal is totally transparent about this. I want to get this book all sent off to the printer before December, and then it's in their hands. But I really want to get it shipped out before the end of the year. We are one page away from having the line art finished, but it's moving. Colors are in progress. The whole book's in progress, but so I do appreciate your patience. Know that we're working on it. I put Downcast on hold just so that no one gets the wrong message. We're just trying to get Fatal out. So that's where we're at. How about City of Rot?
Looking for that fat L. Actually, we should be done by the end of this weekend with most of everything. I put an update out a while ago and mentioned it on a couple of streams. If you missed it, the only thing people will be waiting on is like shirt merch and stuff like that. But we have everything else now. It's all going out. Most of it is boxed up and literally like in the next room over right there. Mike, my co-writer and co-creator on Can't Kill Cade, is actually coming over for the weekend while my girlfriend is away for a wedding. So we're wrapping up all of that, and we're breaking into the Second Chance campaign stuff as well. So if you back that, thank you everybody who did back it. but we've been bagging up those orders, which is the first step into getting them into boxes, and then most of that'll be going out because we're trying to have everything off to people so they can read them in time for Halloween. We're just waiting for Indiegogo to release the funds for the second chance campaign to us for the variants. That's the only thing we're hung up on there. But we didn't want people to wait on their books anymore because we're waiting on some things with printing shirts. So books should all be going out by Monday or Tuesday this week if you haven't already gotten them. More than half of it is already fulfilled, so it's really like, sadly, it's a lot of the big orders because we were originally waiting and we thought we were going to get the shirts a lot earlier. It didn't work out. We got a new printer now. It's worked out, but it's going in with the print run of the second chance shirts. So that's why the shirts are holding up. But you'll be getting your books within like the next 2 weeks now if everything goes according to plan. But I will let you know otherwise. And GJ specifically, that's why I said what's up when I spotted him in chat. I penciled his sketch cover on a stream the other day with Jeff, I think last Wednesday. And I'll probably be inking it on a stream very soon too. So that'll be going into his package because I need to get it out this week. Yeah, that's about it. Anybody else waiting on anything? It should be out this week.
Good updates. Love it. Thanks, GJ. Jefferson Roswell says, I heard Del Keon say he really loved the look of Monstro. That introduced me to the last Downcast Indiegogo campaign. Great to see it's at Alterna now. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
You know, I never would have thought that someone would say, "Hey, I saw Del Keon say how great your book look," and
Del
here I
Keon?
am. You know what I mean?
Freebase that for a minute.
Del Keon, yeah, that's kind of wild. So thank you. Glad you like it.
Oh, Dale Keon. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Del Keon.
I know who he is. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, of Pitt.
Yes, that's it.
Yes.
Alterna Giants are a great value.
And the
You're not
darkness,
wrong.
man.
I
that's
do also
Hulk.
have that link finally.
One of the
posted.
gnarliest the darkness runs ever. His Hulk's solid, but the
John.
darkness, man.
It is pronounced Fat L.
If you don't see Dale's The Darkness in the Voidwalker, you're not paying attention.
Oh my.
There we go. All right, so I have a winner to announce.
Oh, here we go.
I had a little contest. I did a little randomization, and it's actually kind of funny how this worked out. But I'm going to share my screen right here on the one that made me kind of smile. Share screen. Here we go. This is the comment section on this campaign, and I sent out an email when this launched a couple days ago and said, when you're there, say Clint sent me in the comment section, and you'll be entered to win. I'm going to zoom in here because Jess Anderson, congratulations, you won. And no, it's not because of this comment. Clint sent me again. Does it count as two? No, it was the original one. So congratulations to Jess Anderson for winning.
Congratulations.
Oh,
winning
snap.
this guy.
Great.
There you go. I'm gonna stop sharing just so you can see this up closer. There you go.
Well, you could make you bigger though.
Sal Voluto. Yeah, I could. Let me do that. That's
Come
a
on,
good idea.
Clint. This ain't your first rodeo.
There we go.
That guy's been doing it longer than all of us.
Yeah, exactly.
And I never learned. Yeah.
Hold his hips, everybody. Guide him.
Original artwork. There we go. And I may or may not have another contest coming up. Let me just show you this real quick.
Pimping the campaign.
I decided original art is like the coolest thing. It doesn't get any better than this. So Kira Covington, I commissioned him to do a piece for me, and he sent in a little extra, which is this sketch card of Monstro. I'm gonna think of something creative to keep the campaign active, and this will be the next giveaway that's happening.
That's
the
Kier?
Monstro. This is Kira Covington.
Oh.
Original Alterna sketch card. This is not doing it justice either. It looks so cool. Obviously in Kier style. Artist on King Cryptid, and I hope to see a lot more from him in the future. But this is rad. So this will be. I'm gonna be watching, okay? Because there's gonna be more to come with some giveaways. So Jess Anderson, I'll reach out to you. I should have your email contact information. I will reach out, and we'll make it happen. So.
Wow, that's great. Very cool.
I love
Urchin
it.
Blues. Urchin Blues, hello.
Welcome.
Hell yeah.
Welcome.
Very cool.
Welcome.
Oh,
Still
man.
giving away kisses.
The chat's been moving. There we go. Free kisses if you want whatever Rob's got, especially.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah,
wants
we're
what
giving
I've
away
got.
what Rob's got. If you want a smooth voice, but little
want a-
soft coughs every once in a while,
Every once in a while, they
You've
just
come to the
break-
right place.
it's the
Guy
risk
from-
reward of being smooth Rob.
Welcome to alternative.
Oh yeah, guy from Red Bank. You have to
Yeah.
read Volume 3.
Just get some.
It is very good reviews, so do read it. Sit down, read it. You are busy reading All for Owen, though. I love to hear that. That's my novel.
It's your novel.
My
Okay.
novel. I
All
wrote
for
that.
Owen.
It's like 2012, I think. I published that. It was a while ago.
Sounds like Book of Henry.
Yeah,
Is it in that vein?
not at all.
That was a long shot.
Well,
Not at
Rex
all.
coming in hot.
Oh my
Love
god!
it.
Wow, jeez, Rex.
That's Rex's style is to come on.
God,
Little
Guns
aggressive.
blazing.
Like,
a
hey,
little
Rex, you got
raspiness,
AIDS.
and that's it. Oh my goodness!
Rob is terminally ill.
In the head, psychologically. Oh my god!
Love
There
it.
was the
Terminally
high
chill.
squeaky
It's smooth,
voice.
Rob.
Yeah. Oh, GJ. Yes. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was fine.
Last time I heard you.
And then as the stream wore on, he got even more fine.
That's
Yeah,
what happened
no.
to me. I pulled up the stream on my phone while I was restarting my internet. I was like, who is on right now?
Oh god.
I kept
He
hearing
sounds
Rob
hot.
talking. Yeah, I was like, whoever that is sounds like a smoke show. I want him to read all of my books to me.
Oh god.
Yeah, no, you should get in some audio book commissions before the voice goes away.
Before it comes back the regular one.
Yeah. Well, you
Then
do
they're gonna be like,
Nowcast
"What's this
audio.
weird Ray Romano guy?"
Start doing like voicemail messages for people on Cameo and stuff.
Oh my god. Yeah, I could be making a fortune right now.
Yeah,
Cynthia
smooth.
can't come to the phone right now, but if you
Yes.
leave a message-
But
been
smooth
looking-
Rob
I've
can.
been looking for someone. I've been looking for someone with a masculine voice to leave my voicemail message for a while now. So
Oh, excellent.
that'd be great.
Yeah.
You
Can
could
you
that
do
for me.
angry?
Oh my god.
But he has to be sick all the time. Like every time he starts to get better,
Right.
he has to make cough
Rob's
in his
like
face.
licking handrails to keep the gig going.
Back to the university for you.
Yeah.
He's just going
Oh
on.
no,
like
my
random
voice is back.
plane flights.
Guys, it's
See what he
not
can
broccoli AIDS anymore.
catch. It's evolved.
Oh
Yeah,
my
he
god.
did the voiceovers for Volume 1 and 2. They're really
Yes.
cool, and that's a way you can get a little taste of Blood Realm. But
Oh sure. Yeah.
Honestly-
who was? What were you gonna say?
well,
Come on.
I was gonna say,
Tell
I think
me.
you gotta, I
My
think you gotta
ego.
read Blood Realm first.
I agree. I
Get
agree,
the books,
Clint.
read
We'll
it,
read along with it.
then go check out
Yes.
Rob's version of the audio book.
Mhm.
It's a really cool experience, but you gotta read it. It's so affordable too, and
Yeah,
you should
no,
get it
that's
in this
true.
campaign.
And
I
nothing
agree.
beats having the book in front of you, especially
true,
on
man.
newsprint, man.
Yeah.
Like that is like one of the few things that I still get nostalgic for. Like I don't get
Yeah.
real butthurt about like movies changing and all this stuff. Like IP stuff
Right.
doesn't get me that riled up. Like if it's worth a joke,
Yeah.
hell yeah, we'll dunk on stuff all night and make fun of it. But it doesn't get me too riled up anymore. But like the exact opposite. Like I get a new comic book on newsprint, like a new story I haven't read before, and
Yeah.
it brings me back to being like 10 years old, and I'm not a freakish giant with a bunch of responsibilities for 20 minutes.
So true.
It's very true.
I have a
The
question.
You are a
Pretty
freakish
great.
giant. Very
Very
true.
good.
Yeah.
Talking
Someone
about
asked
the
who's the
alternative
biggest.
giant for
Yeah, someone asked who the biggest Alterna creator was, and I think it's still me.
Like
I don't know.
physically-
Maybe Brian's like 7 feet tall secretly.
That'd be awesome.
He might be.
could be.
Fabricio, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Just thinking about, I know how all Rob's characters sound because I've listened to the audiobook. What does Horace H. Hoover sound? Does he have a New York accent? Does he sound
No.
like he's like this?
Oh.
Like,
Is he
No.
muffled by the
you don't
vacuum?
have to do an impression. I just needed to. Well,
Yeah.
maybe you should do an impression though.
No, I won't do an impression, but no, strangely his voice is not muffled.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
It's kind of weird, but it's not muffled. It comes through clear as day.
Well, vacuum cleaners, they let the air out to
He's got
Yeah.
his
let it
filters
blow up.
cleaned. They're like fresh
Yeah.
filters, so
He
it's,
got his filters clean.
But
What's
yeah,
a
he
Boogaloo?
doesn't. Sorry, he doesn't have a New York accent. And as far as characters, I think I mentioned before, like he's as far as his voice and sort of his like tone, a cross between like Niles Crane and Spaceman Spiff.
Well, this
Niles
is a
Crane.
test,
Wait,
sir.
wait. Why is that sound
You
so familiar?
have
Niles
passed.
Crane.
Fraser.
Oh, Frasier. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's perfect.
And like Spaceman Spiff, really
Space-
in my head.
Now,
Come
who's
on,
that?
Radio
Why-
Rob. You should know
I
Niles
should know.
Crane.
Niles, Spaceman Spiff.
Yeah, that
From,
one I don't know.
Calvin and Hobbes. He's like his alter ego.
But we hear him?
oh yeah.
No, but I mean, just like the way he would talk.
Intonation? Like
The way he would
vibe,
talk
the
in your
vibe.
head,
oh.
in your comic.
Oh, the way it's written out, rather.
Well,
I get ya.
very like or okay, yeah. I that's it. That's as far as I'll go with that.
I say go with it. That's great.
That
It
sounds
sounds
great.
sounds right. Yeah.
Well, the
I like it when,
Niles
like,
thing
wait,
is
did they
great.
Don't
make
let
that into
them
a
pressure you,
cartoon?
Fabrizio.
I hear Spaceman Spiff, so I don't know what you guys are doing.
So, something
I'm going to
wrong.
think of Steve Buscemi the whole time I'm reading it.
No, Robert De Niro. No.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Love
sounds
it.
great. The Niles, I think, is perfect. Now that
Yeah.
you said that, I was like, oh, I could see that now.
Very
that,
cool.
man.
That's a good answer.
Rob, can you say, "Do you smell that? It's
Do you
here.
smell that? What is it? What was the last
Yeah.
part?
It's here." You have to say it in like a
Oh,
salty sea
he.
dog
Oh, R2D.
way.
Do you smell that? It's here.
That's from the Downcast 3 trailer.
And clipped.
I knew that one was gonna. There we go. We're gonna get you Rob to voice act in the next one. That'd be
All right.
awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's strange because when I think of Horace H. Hoover, I think of Chainsaw Man at the same time, in how like all you had to do was get a person and put something awesome on his head.
There's a lot of characters like that. You think about Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
Oh,
you
Bro,
know?
I got a teapot guy coming. It's going to blow your guys' minds.
Literally. Boo!
I
Oh
love
my
it.
god.
I
That's
hear
great though.
specific actors and actresses I'm writing.
He's
of my
tough, he knows how to chill.
I love it. Cool. All right. Well, I think we went our hour. Guys, it was really great
Amazing.
to stream with you. These are like my Alterna bros.
Yeah.
That's the way we look at it. Let's do one quick pitch for the campaign. Why should people back it immediately? I'll start first and we'll go down the line here. You got to
Sure.
back it because this is what you've been wanting. These are
Mm.
affordable comics,
Heck
straight to you, no nonsense, on newsprint. What else is there to want? There you go. Fabrizio.
Just look
Give
at
your
those
pitch.
covers. You're not going to go
Yeah.
into a comic book shop and see anything like those covers.
Oh yeah.
And if you want different, interesting art and stories, you're going to get it. And again, super affordable.
yeah.
Well said. Tyler.
Every book here, is the creator putting, their whole self into what they're making. So you're really getting a piece of the mind and imagination of every person here. We're not doing this for anyone other than our love for the medium and the genre that we work in. So you dig independent creators, this is it.
Yeah.
There we go. Rob, spin it for us.
No, man. I mean, first off, you got to back the campaign because we got 2 debut Alterna guys coming, and that is Jeff Elkins, who's illustrating Can't Kill Cade, and we got the debut of issue 1 of Horace H. Hoover. So come on, folks, you got to support these guys because they're on the family now. They're on the Alterna family team.
Oh, La
How it
Familia.
is. La Familia now. You know what I mean?
Blood,
And
sweat,
again,
tears.
like they said, we got creator vision right here through and through, guys. We love this stuff. And I believe that it comes through in the writing and it comes through in the artwork, everything. And Pete puts that final love and touch when he puts all of these books together and sends them off to print. So, yeah, this like everybody said, this is the stuff you've been looking for. It's right
Yeah.
here, and it's at a crazy, crazy affordable price.
Now, what you may have just heard was a very articulate statement, but Rob actually just recited the alphabet in his way, and everything you heard was just pure charm.
It's pretty brilliant how good I could switch that on.
Spencer,
Oh yeah. I mean, pretty much everybody already said it, but yeah, it's 6 books for $15. It's cheaper than almost every book you're gonna find on Indiegogo or Kickstarter right now in the crowdfunding scene in general. It's it's going straight to creators. It means the world to us, and it's 6 fucking awesome books. Like, this is a gnarly lineup. I think a lot of Alterna, like, I love everybody here, but this is a powerhouse of 6 issues. I'm stoked to be in here, but we got serious competition, and it's the comeback of Can't Kill Cade. It took us quite a while, but we're back. Issue 3 is here, and we got Jeff now. Like Rob said, it's Jeff's first book, and that's what I'm most stoked for this time around. Being a little,
I'm feeling the
being a little
love.
selfish, but we
Yeah.
got to fold my boy into the family.
Yeah,
It's exciting stuff.
and I've worked with Jeff, so I'm super psyched to see
It's
what he did
it's
with
awesome.
this.
But yeah,
Way
it's
to
a
get
great
jumped
deal.
into the family though. I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
You in the
Yeah.
family now.
Yeah, and if you're a kid, back the book, and I'll beat up your worst enemy's dad for you.
That's all you had to say. That's
Yeah,
it.
he could do it too. He's a big guy.
That's right.
yeah. You
You
got
take
enemies.
You take the dad, I'll take the kid. Your
Yeah.
worst enemy.
Whoa,
Kid is-
we'll clear that enemy problem right up for you, kids.
There you go.
I love it. Jeff, welcome to the family.
Hmm.
I'm so happy to be here. I feel
You
like
got to kiss
I'm
Peter's
protected
ring.
now. I feel
Dude,
that
when I-
protection.
When I heard of I can't remember when it was, but Spencer's shared that was it Kevin was leaving the book, and then I was like, oh no, and he's like, yeah, but Jeff's gonna be on. I was like, oh, awesome.
Yeah.
It's like Jeff's stuff is great, and he's super fast, and he's a tremendous artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys.
killer.
There were huge shoes to fill, but I was more than happy to jump on it. I love this book. I think it's one of Spencer's best things. So I was more than happy to get my pen to the paper.
Oh hell yeah, man! Did you do traditional with this, or did you do digital?
I did. This is all traditional.
What?
Nice.
Oh my god! Oh dude!
Yeah,
Hell
so we got
yes.
original pages. We'll be posting soon.
Oh
Original
hell yeah!
pages.
That's great.
It's
man.
I
exciting.
love that. That's great. That's
Love
really
it.
great.
Yeah, I need to get one for my personal collection before they're all gone.
Shoot! All
Like,
right. awesome.
like Kanye West with that, just blasting my own music, getting hyped in my studio.
Shamelessly. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Great.
Jeff,
Yeah, no matter who's here.
anything else to say about the campaign, Jeff? Are we
Well, I
kinda
think it's just
introduced
important for
everyone?
everybody to know that these are comic books for comic book people. I mean, every one of these
Yeah.
books is totally different. You get a totally different experience with each one. These aren't Netflix pitches. This is
Mhm.
unique stuff that is
True.
just for the comic book medium. I mean, every one of these stories is amazing. So you get it. You're getting variety. You're getting love.
Yeah. It's true, man.
100%.
Absolutely.
Chat is chiming into R2D2 for life. Says Red Koi is full of heart.
Oh,
Thank you,
man.
R2D2.
I love
Appreciate
it.
They even put it on the cover this time.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
I should just say Tyler, because they means Tyler and Nick.
Right.
Well, Nick colored it. It's actually a piece of fruit, but
It looks like a heart right now. Go with
that
it.
was the goal. Symbolism.
Perfect. Exactly.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Yeah, it
Those are
immediately
cool.
made me think of like a Sacred Heart tattoo, and you were saying the traditional, especially like the Japanese traditional like wood grain drawings, stuff like that. Definitely comes through.
Thank
You know I love your stuff though. We don't need to be making love on stream with everybody watching.
No,
Yes, we do.
afterwards is fine.
I'll
Probably
narrate.
get more views. but-
I'll narrate.
I'll narrate.
The funding
We're gonna
just
dim the lights now.
depletes immediately.
It's going
Yeah.
down.
Oh lord.
It's like-
That's when we hit our goal
Yeah.
as the refunds come in. Oh God, no!
Thank you,
100%.
Dojo Kun Comics. Very kind words about Nouncast.
Awesome.
Thank you. Love it.
Thanks for doing this, Spence. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Oh
I
wait,
love
not
doing this
Spence.
stuff.
Oh, this was this. Oh, who did? Oh,
Anytime, man.
You
I'll-
win,
I'll-
that's
man.
the guy.
Yeah. Whenever you need Rob, I'll just twist Clint's arm and make him stream for us. just
All
so
right,
you know.
good. I appreciate it.
I'm low key afraid of Spencer.
I just always have Spence on my brain. That's the problem.
That's how Spencer became the bully of alternative comics.
Hey, we need a stream tonight. Let me hit up Clint.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, Clint streaming? What's happening? And there's people show up. It's like we're just closing.
I
Wrong.
like to put that out into the world
Great
that
to see
everybody
that.
thinks I'm bullying you into your audience.
I don't. I wasn't gonna promote this book, but Spencer really wants me to.
Stream nerd.
I don't care. I don't know what this dinner is you're talking about, but we need a stream.
Oh, God.
Let's put your kids.
It's the
in
adult
perspective.
version of do my homework for me.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's great.
Good stuff.
Awesome.
We'll
All
have to
right,
do
I
this
think
on my
we're gonna
channel.
wrap it up. I'm gonna reach out to it was Jess, right, for the Downcast cover. Congratulations, and just be looking out. There might be clues in the future of how you can win more, but in any case, in every case, back Alterna Comics Fall 2020 pre-order campaign. We will love you forever.
Hell yeah.
And
true.
goodbye.
Oh, yeah. Take it
Take
easy,
care,
guys.
guys.
Everybody.